Alright, good morning, you beautiful people. Happy Hump Day, and if you don't know what that is, Google it. If you do, you've come to the right place. I apologize, YouTube. I need to do a quick fix on the video there because you're just slightly off center. So let's take care of that. Beautiful. That looks so much better. Alright. Just like that. We're back to it. Look how easy that was. I'm getting the hang of this, guys. I really think I am. You know, this whole thing, it's getting a little easier day by day. I've got the help of some good people, so huge shout out to the individuals who have been helping me out here. You know, you got Paradise44, Michael Shade, Pallet and Heavy have been helping me out huge on my streaming endeavors. Now let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into today. We're just going to go ahead and explore around a little bit, see what we can't find here on Essaker. And from there, you know, let's see what happens. We might be kicking down some doors later on Ready or Not. So to the few of you that may not be too familiar with Essaker, this map has lots of different points of interest. So you might see some things that you're not too sure of that don't look like typical Essaker, and that would be why. However, the gunplay is still very vanilla. But I hope everybody's doing good this morning. It's a beautiful morning outside, nice chill sub 40 up here in the northeast. Oh, and that's not exactly what we want to run into. But we'll take his knife. Bone knife, steak knife, let's take the steak knife. I think that'll last longer, maybe a little bit more durable. Take those and that as well. Nothing in this frying pan. Alright. Not bad. We got a knife. Knife helps. Knife makes me feel confident. They say never bring a knife to a gunfight, but you know what? I'm all about that. So, you guys would have seen, some of you guys may have seen me the other day when I streamed. We were on the same server and we were hunting down people with a DMR. But for those of you who don't know how that ended, well, you can tell that I'm fresh. So I think that gives you a hint. But you know me, I don't like sticking around these towns long. I want to get into the thick of it, so we're just going to power through. Maybe we get lucky like we did, Jesus, these zombies like to, gotcha. But, like I said, maybe we'll get lucky like the other day, and we'll find another bicycle, and just zoom our way down into the airfield. I, probably won't be immediately jumping into airfield with, the bicycle like I did last time. I may have learned my lesson. That wasn't exactly smart. I got shot pretty much as soon as I entered airfield. But to those of you just joining the stream, welcome. Happy Hump Day. I appreciate you guys, even if you're here shortly. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you just have a wonderful day. I'll hold on to that filter. Maybe we get lucky and we go into the gas. Maybe we get enough of the NBC kit that we decided to try to take that adventure. And again, happy Humpday to those of you who know what Humpday is. And if you don't, Google it. I'm sure there's a YouTube video on it. It's an old commercial. Probably from the, I want to say mid-2010s. Or not 2010s, the mid-2000s maybe? Mid to late 2000s? God, I hope not. That makes me sound so old. Makes me sound brutally old, actually. Ooh, I picked up a... Oh, that was a Deagle mag, not a 1911 mag. Damn. I will take that. Get rid of that, though. So many sunglasses. Don't need sunglasses. I will take that. Really cut down that tree. What did that tree do to them? Alright, moving on to bigger and better things. Not too much to be had here. I don't see no bicycle yet, so it looks like we're hoofing it for now. Can't get that lucky all the time. But like I said, this is a pretty custom map, so we're actually going to go Western Esker today. Western Esker actually has a couple new POIs, so there's a couple extra militaries down this way. Not only that, but there's a castle and then a massive military base over down by Kula. So we'll hit that, and if we can make it through there, what we'll do is go over to Airfield, see what we can't run into there. And you know what, maybe we'll make a friend along the way. I'm kind of feeling friendly today. I know usually I'm a shoot first, ask questions later kind of player, but today I kind of feel like making a friend. Even though if you watch the short that I just posted a few minutes ago, you'll see that yesterday I was not in the mood for making friends, and these guys, well, I guess they didn't want to be friends either, but should be coming up on Tuck. Tuck does have a little extra to it. Or there's like a small town that's custom on the outside of Tuck here that I like to loot. custom areas generally spawn a little bit better. It's hard to dial in custom areas with your traditional loot in that area, so. Morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. Feel free to say hello. I'd appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a good day. I know a few of you are probably headed into or at work, but I just wanted to greet you this morning to a nice little chill stream. You're taking that extra long break in the can. You know, it's always good to just pop in and say hello. Like I said, I'm really not going to be spending a lot of time in these kind of areas. I want to get down south. I know I'll be a little bit under geared to be down there, but if I get lucky, you can get geared really quick on this journey. And that's the goal. Just get a little bit of food and then get down to the gear. Alright, so Novigrad, Lug, Essiker. Don't want to go that way, I want to stick west. Like I said, this is a custom map, so they do have a little bit of extra. So that's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to do that little bit of extra. And that little extra is actually this way. Of course, they always drop stuff you don't need. You know, it's always. I guess it's not like they're gonna drop it down or anything. I don't know why I'm so upset. But I'll take that. And you know what? Sporter is better than nothing. Canvas bag. It's darker than what I got. Ooh, and it holds more. Did not know that. Man, I thought we'd get lucky and find a motorcycle, a bicycle there. That would have been nice. I can't believe there wasn't one. That's a bummer. But got enough food for this quick little journey. Is that the way we go? There's another road up ahead. We'll cut there. Like I said, this is going to be, if you do stick around, it's, if you haven't seen this exact server, it's the Lair, Essiker, and these guys, I mean, they've, guys and girls, they've put in some work, and it has got to be one of the most fun servers I think I've been a part of. I was huge on day one Essiker, and then day one shut down their Essiker map because it just wasn't getting the population they wanted. But this server, Oh man, they've put in the effort, and it shows. They've made Western Essaker fun. And for those of you who have played Essaker a few hours, 100 hours, 1,000 hours, you know that Western Essaker is just dull. Nobody goes over here. You spawn here and you try to run east or south. But for them to take the time in and really expand the map, it's great. To make Essaker, which is one of my favorite, absolutely favorite dayz maps, to make Essaker fun again was a huge feat, and they've done a terrific job. Alright, so that is all my food. And water till we get, I think, to the castle. Damn, I wish I found a bicycle. Awesome, so here's the road we gotta go down. Heck yeah, so we go down this way, and it'll cut us through that side of Essaker, so that far side of Essaker, it'll cut us through there, and we'll end up really close to Western Castle. And Western Castle, you know what, I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. If somebody wants to bet me something, let me know. But I'm willing to bet we're going to get a Tundra at Western Castle. We will, I'm betting we get a Tundra. There's no way that we don't. Tundra and, let's sweeten it a little bit. What else can we get there? Let's go Tundra and, do I want to say Defender Vest? Do we get a Defender Vest today? I don't know, the server is pretty much half pop right now, so getting a Defender Vest, if it's been looted through, it's going to be hard to tell, but I think we do it. I think we get a Tundra and a Defender. I think we come out of there looking pretty good. I don't think we get an AR, but a Tundra and a Defender sounds good. I don't know if my hearing is deceiving me or not, but I think I just heard a gunshot over there. Which, of course, would not be ideal, given the fact that we only have a chambered 45. But we've done to worse. I'm really not even trying to find out if there's people here or not. I'm really trying to find out if there might be a bicycle. Oh my goodness, there's a bicycle right here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bicycle time. What's going on, Pixie? Thank you for coming in here. I appreciate you. And I love dayz probably just as much, if not more than you. This game... Oh, there's a person. How geared are they? Do we try to make a play? Oh, what do we do here? Do we try? All I've got's the pistol. They're gonna have zombies on them. If I can keep zombies off me and stay low, I might be able to get lucky here. Is he leaving? Oh, come on, don't leave. I just want to be a friend. A friend with a bullet. I think he's gone. Alright, you know what? This is a risk. Especially considering he's got a little bit long range on me. Driving this is not as easy as it looks. If he spots me, that just ruins the element of surprise. This is basically a screwed endeavor. At this point, I'm pretty sure I lost him. Oh, there he goes. Get into the trees here. Or a bush or something. I'm gonna make a move on him. We'll see what happens. If he comes down this road, there's a slim chance I'll be able to get a 45 on him. Here, buddy. No idea where this guy went. I hit him. I thought I'd break his leg, but it didn't work. I thought his leg would have broken. I shot him in the leg twice, but it is only a 45, so. Damn. Alright, no biggie. We didn't get that far anyway, so. Yeah, single loading. I knew it was going to be a long shot, but you know what? Some of those shots are the best, so. I hit him twice. No broken leg, but it happens. We move on. Yeah, we do the same thing. We just get a little bit of food for the journey, and we repeat. Okay. Seriously, one fucking hit. That's just a little irritating. Cereal. Actually, you know what, let's take care of this one first. Oh, we got two of you. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep eating. Keeps giving me cereal, I'm gonna eat it. I want that backpack though. So we're gonna take that. Oh, so do you want to hear about our specials today? We are serving knuckle sandwiches. How about one for you? Oh, what's that? Sorry, we're closed. You need to come through the front. Thank you. So I can't reach you on this one. Oh, there we go. It's gotta be heavy here. Alright, but this... I can hit you better from the... I can better serve you in this window, sir. I can better serve you over here. I don't want you to come to my back. I don't like service from the rear. You're not even the zombies I want to fight. I want the damn backpack. Where'd they go? Oh, that's right, I killed them. None of you even have any, like, food or anything. Or a bunch of posers. Take the cereal. 22 rounds. Alright, let's just move out of here. This place is a little rough. Alright, where am I? I think it's put us kind of near where our last life began. So it seems like the server really wants us to go to the western side of Massacre, which is good. We get to show it off. I mean, the POIs on this server are insane. So I definitely don't mind showing them off. Alright, new rule though. If I find a bike, I'm not trying to engage people early on. Like I said, I just want to get down south. I got a little overzealous. Didn't I also just say, like 10 minutes ago, that I wanted to be friendly today? I wave at the guy and then I shoot. See, where was that gun earlier? Throw that away, don't want anybody else getting it. But seriously, where was that gun earlier? I had plenty of rounds for it. So Pixie, I appreciate you hanging out for a few moments here. Can you do me a favor? Just tell me how I sound versus the game, honestly. I'm trying to get the basics here done so everything at least looks presentable. You know, I don't want to look like shit. But if I'm too loud or if the game's too loud, can you just let me know like how that balances? I'd appreciate it. That's actually an awesome find. This MK18 is a great find early on, especially since I have this whole box of ammo. It won't do much to the people that I'll come across, but it's definitely good early on for zombies. Those of you who know. I'd absolutely love some 7.62 by 39 right now. That would be terrific. Get some of that. Go down south. We'd be chambering a BK, but that would be a lot better than what we had last life. So I know that's less damaged, but call me weird. I prefer it damaged a little bit. To me personally, if it's damaged a little, I think it gives it a little bit better camouflage. But also could just be weird. Ooh, a sporter. You know, Well, we're on the trails of somebody. Because, open food cans don't just appear open. Alright, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys right now. I'll give you like 30 seconds if you want to chime in. That way leads towards Novigrad. That way leads towards the custom POIs on the west. So that's west, east. Which way do you all want me to go? Whatever comment I see first, I'll take. Alright, west it is. Thank you, Pixie. Could be a good amount of food in these cars, but I'm really not going to spend my time going through them. I think I have enough food for my adventure, but just grab the little ones that are easy to see. Oh no. I didn't mean it. Where'd you go? Sorry. I didn't mean it. Now I'm out of bandages. Wait, oh. That's weird. Okay then. I thought I dropped my sporter, but it was just another random one on the ground. On the road again. Come on. I gotta get better at that. Seriously. Oh, my freaking gun jammed too. What kind of BS? Oh no, don't. I panicked because I didn't want to get a cut. Wait, did they change? Can I not what the hell? Can I not unjam a gun if I don't have a mag for it anymore? Is that... I'm trying. It's not going. I don't want to lose that. Just hold on to it for now. Tell you what, that guy on the bicycle, I did not see that freaking AK either. I saw the SK, so I thought that's what he was going to pull out. I'm like, okay, I could try to dodge these shots, and then he just sprayed me. Which, to be fair, I'm actually surprised I lived through. And he broke my leg, I went down. But, again, chambering wasn't going to be easy in the first place. But be actually pretty funny if we saw him here again. Kinda looked like he'd be coming this way, but it's hard to tell. So many different ways you could go from there. Come on, bicycle. There's gotta be a bicycle here, right? Come on. And I'll hit some shots and it's like, wow, you got aimbot, you spent so much time in aim labs, and then just other ones are like, dude, what are you doing? So I'd go back to the arcade and go play Duck Hunter. Bicycle. I found a bicycle. You know, I really wonder how many of these damn things spawn. Oh yeah, absolutely Phantom. It's the MK2. It's you know, you're not gonna do much against the player, but against a zombie, it can be a savior. Wait, did this get stuck in the ground? I can fix that. Or not. Maybe we'll just put it on a rope. What's going on? Is it missing a tire? Someone took the tire. Oh my god. What kind of luck is that? That's like, I don't even think that a bicycle tire is going to spawn. That's definitely just someone being a dick. I can't even be mad though, it's funny. Like, it's funny, but fuck you. Whoever you are. Like, I needed that. Oh, Jesus. Server restart. What timing is that? Oh, at least the Zed will be gone. Or I'll be dead. But we'll see what happens. Could be one, could be the other. Well, I hope everybody's doing good today. It's a nice, what is it, Wednesday morning, hump day. We got, looking at the weather here. You know, when you got nothing else to talk about, you talk about the weather. That's how old people make friends. Like me. 40 degrees, not bad. I think spring isn't coming yet, though. If I recall correctly, I think I saw something about a storm coming. No, it looks like it all changed to rain. Rain today. 74 tomorrow up here in the Northeast. 74. But thunderstorms. So there's always a catch. Always a catch. Beautiful weather, beautiful temperature, but thunder. Although it says no rain. Well, hold on, that's gotta be weird. No, downpours in the afternoon. Yay. What am I doing tomorrow? I think I'm streaming again tomorrow. We might do something else, actually. We might do a, yeah, we might do something else tomorrow. Oops, wrong button. Oh, come on. This server usually unlocks faster than that. I've got faith in you, dayz. We can do it together. Yeah, well, that's better than locked. Means it'll be up in a minute. Sweet. Connecting. Hell yeah. Get right back into it. And Pixie, I can say I don't think I've never done aim labs, and I've got maybe an hour on, if you've heard of Steel Series, they have their own, like, version of aim labs. I don't think it's as good, from what I've heard, but I've only got maybe, like, 30 minutes on that. I was like, alright, people keep telling me my aim shit, I'm gonna go try something, and, I just never got the hang of it, never really cared to keep trying it. Maybe that's why I can't hit these Zeds for shit. See, I would be so happy about buying a repeater, or yeah, finding a repeater if it wasn't for the fact that, I have no ammo for it. Normally I'd be like, oh hell yeah, this is great, this is a huge step up. You know what? At least with You know what's messed up? Last life, I'm going around with a Desert Eagle and I try to kill somebody chambering it. This life, I've got a Glock and I'm gonna try to kill somebody while chambering it. Alright, dayz, bring it on. Give me your worst. This one just get struck by lightning or something. dayz is one of those games that does not appreciate being challenged. Alright, so we're nearing where I died. So I didn't have much there, so I'm not even gonna bother going for my body. There were a couple bicycles, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get one of those, and we'll just take off down south. We won't bother. Even if we see that guy, I don't think I'm gonna bother him. I definitely want to get revenge on him, but I mean, it's just a chamber Glock and an MK. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. But we'll see what happens when we come to that time. Maybe we'll get lucky and catch a break. I'm gonna change a quick setting on YouTube real quick. Oh, never mind, I can't. I'd have to do that. I'd have to stop the stream to do that. Never mind. I'm looking on my YouTube real quick. I'm bouncing between Twitch and YouTube, and YouTube looks just a little grainy. But I'll edit that in next time. And actually, you know what? I'll take a note of that right now. And I'll edit that before I go live next time. These foods are doing just enough to stop my water from going to blinking red. Ooh, look at that. Full white apple. Alright, there's the town. That was the cause of my demise last time. So I don't have anything to scout with this time, but I had left a bicycle over there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just going for the bicycle and we're getting out of here. Nothing fancy, nothing funny. Grabbing the bike and pedaling to the castle. Although if there's a well here, it would probably be in my best interest to do something. Don't even know if there's a well here. Alright, good, my bike's still there. I'm honestly uncertain. I really don't know if there's a well here. But I've got to run in and check. Maybe I'll find a water bottle or something. A multivitamin pills wouldn't be too bad either. Then I could at least take one and try to get away with drinking the water. Ah, look at that, the well. I think that worked out pretty well. Get it? Well. And here's where everybody who's ever played dayz knows I'm gonna die. Get some drink up. We got a bicycle, and we're gonna go down to Western Millie, or we'll go to the castle and then Western Millie. I'm just being careful of that road. That's where I died. Don't think that guy's here though. There was nothing on my body that was worth a damn, so I'm not even gonna bother it. Alright, that's good enough. Get the hell out of here. It was meant to be. Me and this bicycle were meant to be. That's... Alright, castle, here we come. Seems so peaceful. You know, this could sound funny. If you guys ever played Wii Fit, they had a bicycling. Yeah, I think it was with the board. There's like a Wii Fit Plus, and there was like a board that you'd have to stand on, and you would pretend to pedal. You know, you would just lift your legs up. But they had some of the most scenic bicycling like maps, and that's what this feels like right now. It feels like just that. Ooh. I know you all saw that door fly open. Good afternoon, Lainey. Welcome in. I appreciate you saying hello. I hope you're doing well. So up this hill is actually going to be the castle. That guy was really close to the castle. I mean, that town's right there. So I would not be surprised if he's here. I hope like hell he's not. Unless we can sneak around and, like I said, get lucky. But I tried sneaking the first time. Gotcha. There she is. Obviously, it goes without saying we are severely undergeared to be here. But the reward makes the risk worth it. Oh, and in my past life, I did say that we would find a tundra here, and I still feel like we're going to find a tundra here. So I still have faith. What bicycle did that guy have? I think like a blue bike. So if we see a blue bike parked here, we might be in trouble. Bicycle right here though, next to the tree. We're gonna run in. Closed doors make me feel good. Closed doors makes me feel good. I want to keep that BK for now, but a blaze ain't half shabby. Ah, screw it. There ain't no way. Really? I know it's not ideal to be shooting in here, but I'll take the Warren Blaze and a hunting scope. It was meant to be. I want the chocolate bar. There's no way that guy's not here, right? What did I say? I said we would get a tundra, and what did we just find? Look at that. Beautiful. Got ourselves a tundra. Now I just need bullets. Lots of blazes here. Lots of blazes here. Please don't be camping in here. Really don't want to die. I feel like I would have hurt him. Would have been shot by now. No way. Hell yeah. Another blaze. What's that many? 3? So there's one other thing I said we would find here. I said we would find a tundra, which we did. And I also said we would find at least a defender vest. Oh, Lainey, huge appreciation on you following. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's see. So, definitely trading that cowboy hat. Oh, that was your face. Those other ones weren't, but the first one was. I think we're just gonna get up here and just dome them. It feels like we're alone, which is such a dangerous feeling in a place like this. Feeling alone here is usually just false. I'm gonna take that hunting scope. I don't want other people to have it. Well, like I said, for those of you who have stuck around for a little bit, like I was saying earlier on in the stream, they've done a really good thing getting the western side of Essaker active. But you do have to be a part of the Discord to know that this is here. Unless, obviously, if you explore around enough, you're going to find it, or somebody's going to tell you about it in passing. But on the Discord, they do show you all the positions of the POIs and stuff. It's really, really nice. You know, I can't believe that guy wouldn't have come here. It's a little crazy to me that he didn't. But we got like 3 little things to loot. I'm not even gonna go into the other tower. We got like 3 little things to loot, and I mean, we got a tundra. I'm feeling invincible. I'm unstoppable right now. So nice, Pixie. I appreciate that. You're the real one for that. What do we got? Some 45. You know what? I'll take that. An SK. It's badly damaged. We haven't been able to find a cleaning kit, which is a little odd, but we'll make it through. But I mean, an SK and a Tundra, that's actually really good. So I'm feeling a lot better about that now. But it feels like we looted everything here. So we're going to go ahead and leave. And we're just going to go down south where there's the Western military. We'll keep on and go from there. I left my bicycle at one of these trees. It was at this one. There's no way I got this thing stuck, right? Alright. Feeling good. That did us good. I was wrong. I can admit. No worries, Laney. Definitely safety first. Definitely don't need you. I don't want to be the reason that you might get in an accident. It ain't worth it, trust me. But I did say thanks for following me. That means a lot. I really appreciate it. But I'm also very happy you got home safe, or to your destination safe. But so I was a little wrong. We didn't get a vest. We got ourselves a Tundra though. I called that out. I said we're going to go here, we're going to get a Tundra and a vest. Or a Defender vest at least. But no Defender vest. But we can live with that. We got ourselves a nice Tundra. And an SKS on top of it. Nice. I hope work's going good for you. I used to do that same stuff. I used to work nights. I work at a chemical plant. And, there's a zombie over there. There's a log. I work at a chemical plant at nights, man. There's just no supervision, so I actually had bought a laptop and gamed a little bit while I was there when everything was down. But now they put me on day shift, so that ended the fun. And everybody's a noob at some point, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what game you play, you have to start eventually. I played on Xbox, right? I played probably a good, I would say 1,200 hours. Definitely over 1,000, not quite 15. But I definitely put in over 1,000 hours on Xbox. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go, I got a PC. I'm going to be just fine. That was the biggest lie I think I've ever told myself. Was that I was going to be fine playing dayz on PC after going to Xbox. Totally different game. Absolutely different game. Especially when you get into the modded servers. But everybody's a noob at some point. You got to just get into it. It's definitely worth it. And being a noob, honestly, is a good amount of the fun. When you can fool people, if you're good at talking, you get into a server that is not so much RP, but it's kind of like this one. You can talk yourself out of some situations. Lot of fun. Absolutely a lot of fun. So right now we're coming up on, I believe we're coming up on Lug. Oh, you're on PS5? Man, play it. Go for it. This is a fun game on Xbox and PlayStation as is. And since I've played it on console, I mean there's modded servers that you can get to on console now. It's a completely different game than when I played it on console. So honestly my advice to you is if you want to play it. You're gonna be a noob for a little bit, you know what? I've got my fair share of hours in this game, I've got, I think, maybe 5,000. I think I finally rolled over 5,000 on PC. But I still learn stuff. And they're constantly adding stuff too. They're constantly changing gameplay and diseases and stuff, so it's constantly altering, which keeps it fun. If you can't tell, we're just driving right past Lug. However, I'm going the wrong way if I want to go to Western Military. That's Goulash, and across the river's Neptune. So if we want to hit up Western Military, I've got to go this direction toward Kula. I gotta go that way. What do you guys think my chances of survival are if I just drive? Not high enough to take the risk, I don't think, actually. Never mind. Not even gonna bother that. Just realized my bike is right open. Makes me feel so good about myself. Like I said, so if you've been here for a minute, you know that I've been talking about it. This server has a lot of POI, so for places of interest, points of interest. So they're all custom. They've got, I think, like 15 total. And we already went to, they've updated the western side of the map, so that's what we're exploring today. I did bypass a couple smaller towns, like spawning towns, but we just got through the castle. We picked up a Tundra and an SKS over there. And I know you can't see it now, but we got a nice cowboy hat as well. Sorry. Oh, that's wind. I thought that was Michigan. So definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. But now we're going to go to, there's a Western Military. And I'm telling you, this military is epic. It is massive. God, it spans, I think, from one end to the other. It's probably a 250-meter sniper shot from the one to the other. So it's definitely large in size. I know 250 doesn't sound large, but you know, if you're sniping people across a military, like a custom military, that's pretty dope. I know there are some airfields that are like a kilometer in size, but this is custom made by the admins. So. You know, I just realized too, yesterday was April Fool's Day. I hope everybody had a good April Fool's. I do. If any of you know my buddy Paradise, he thought it would be funny to convince his followers on Twitch and YouTube which, keep in mind, this guy has almost 1,000 followers on Twitch. I mean, he's over 900. So he's creeping up on that. And he decides to start the stream off and title it that it's going to be his last stream. So this guy decides that he's going to try to trick his entire community. And, you know, they obviously call him out on it. He got busted. But, yeah, he's having fun with it. I was spending the day with my daughter, right? So she comes home from school. So I was with my son all day. But daughter comes home from school and tells me that there's a, what is it? It's the April Fool elf. It's kind of like a leprechaun type. But, the teacher, so she's first grade, the teacher writes on the board that, you know, Miss Dickerson was her name, and the elf supposedly writes, Miss Dickerson can't read this, I sprayed it with a magical ink, don't say it out loud, and a couple other things that I don't really remember what they were, but she was ecstatic about it, so I guess that's something that they're doing in school now, and it's kind of cute. Wait, did I just... That's... Somehow, I ended up doing an entire lap, because that's the castle we just came from. So, let me pull... Oh yeah, I really jacked that one. Alright, yeah, we go this way. It's a good thing there's no gas in these. But you can still... Come on, you can do it. He ate his Wheaties this morning. Yeah, I took a wrong turn. That's my bad. We ended up just doing a giant circle. I promise the PvP down here will make it. It would be nice if they updated these bikes. I know there's that. So you can ring a bell. I was just gonna say it'd be nice if you could like attach a compass, just so you know that you're not going the wrong way. I need bandages. Just remembered I have no bandages, so I gotta be careful when I go to this millie. Because if I get shot, kind of screwed. But if I get hit by a zombie, I'm also kind of screwed. So we're coming up on, it'll be Goulash, and then we're going to cut through a little bit of woods, or field, right before we get there, and we're going to end up on another road going that way. unfortunately, on a bike, you gotta try to stick to the roads. You're not gonna get much. You're not gonna get far on hills. So you can see the road. There should be somewhere there. It's a paved road though, so I don't know if it's that's a garage, so this is definitely start making dodge the trees. Alright, bicycles are by far the best thing that this server includes. And they really are. For anybody watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate you guys being over there. Huge help. I can't express how much I appreciate y'all. If you could do me a favor, if it's not too much to ask, if you could go over to Twitch. I don't need you to follow. If you want to follow, much appreciated. But I'm trying to get affiliated over there, and they need 3 on average concurrent viewers, and it's such a pain in the butt to try to get that done. But if you guys like what you're seeing enough, if you could go over there and change from watching to YouTube to Twitch, having a viewer on there would mean so much more right now. Nonetheless, I appreciate you being here, and if you don't want to, I hope you stay. That's all I'll say on that. Beautiful. So that's Kula down there. So the Western military is right over here. So it's like up that way just a little bit. So you got Kula, and then they put in a massive town back there. Like just on the other side of Kula, there's just a massive, it's pretty much a city. And the military is up from the city right over there. You'll see like 3 barns up on a hill. Actually, straight ahead, yeah, those barns. Those, you see the top of them up there? Those 3, and then the military's right over there. I just gotta figure out what way I want to enter the military, because it's gonna be dangerous. I don't really want to ride a bike right into the heart of it. The last time I did that, I didn't come out. And the piece I was pretty Swiss cheese to me, if I do say so myself. There's those 3 I told you about. There she is, everybody. You know what? That's fine, we can spin out here. We'll just call that that. We're gonna run in from here. I'm going to go to this tree and just kind of look in briefly, see if there's any dead zombies or a player running around. Oh, that tree has not even close to the amount of cover I thought it would. but it's better than nothing. I don't see doors open. I don't see zombies. Alive or dead. Oh, there's a zombie. But is he ours? Those two would probably be ours, right? Yeah, they weren't here 15 seconds ago. So... unless somebody just spawned in, which is a possibility. But the fact there's no zombies on the other side. Oh, we made it this far, right? Let's do it. I think those zombies were ours. Just get to the edge of the middle right there. Might as well eat a snack before we storm the middle, right? We used to fighting hungry. Just gotta be careful not to get cut. Not until we find some bandages. But I don't think there's medical tanks there. So we may not even find bandages. I might have to find them real quick to make sure I got it. Zombies hidden. Jesus. It's a good thing I'm a good shot, right? Wow, there's so many zombies here. I don't think keeping all those zombies hidden is going to be an option. So we're just going to have to loot this as fast as we can. Even though it's just such a massive melee, it's not really plausible to do it as fast as we can. So don't have a lot of ammo left for that. Guess I'll take that. gloves yet, so I don't want to go up there because I don't want to slide down. Things I've learned is when you have a military to yourself, it doesn't stay to yourself for long. There hasn't been a single thing of loot in this building, has there? Like, a single thing. I just have to come down slow. Can't just do a cut. Oh, I don't have to worry about a cut now. Got some gloves. I apologize if I'm not talking too much at the moment. I always get tense when I'm in places like this. Always on edge. High alert, if you will. Maybe we do NBC. Becomes hard because an entire NBC kit takes a little bit to fill up. Like, it takes a good amount of space. So it's hard to just decide that that's what you want to do. I really need a bit. Yeah. I really need it though. Oh wow, another one too. 24, what's my... Pants are 12, so I could use some pants. NBC jacket. Oh man, it's like really trying to get me to do that, huh? I'm out of space already. I'll get rid of that. See, this is why I say it's so hard to just say, oh, I'm gonna do an NBC run, because it's like you're just trying to get the bare minimum that you feel is gonna keep you alive on a server. But if you're trying to do NBC loot, it takes up so much space. It's so hard to just be like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. I suppose, let me just screw the NBC, I'm not doing it. There, easy. And I don't need shotgun ammo. Get rid of all that stuff. Some space. Keep those close behind me. I'm not gonna pick up any more 5.56. I feel like all I'm finding is 5.56. I'd like another box or two of 308 would be pretty. Not gonna lie, I thought that was a person. Zombie sitting in a tree. Yeah, okay. Taking that. One of my favorite scopes. Alright, let's go. You ask, you shall receive. Daisy gods appreciated. A little 308 on it. Jesus. Good amount of defender vests, I will say that. Maybe we get lucky, find a plate carrier? Daisy gods, wink wink. There's no way we're here by ourselves much longer. No way. So I hope everybody's enjoying the POI. It's a very different, like I said, this is Western Essiker. If you know the map, the town of Kula. This is just west of that, actually. The admins built quite the base over here. And you know what? Somebody didn't want their gear. They didn't want this gear. But I'll take it. Ooh, do I want a black defender vest? No, I'll keep what I got. But I'm gonna take a minute here because I don't need that no more. Don't need that no more. Bear with me while I get some of this squared away because I want to pick up those pouches as a precaution. You know what? It's badly damaged, but I could use an AR. So, dropped loot, I mean, that's definitely scattered, there's no doubt about it, that was dropped, but, I'm thinking it was, I know this sounds weird, but I think, there's zombies stuck in here. Very interesting, very interesting. So, I'm really confused right now, and the reason I'm confused is I was thinking the drop loop could have stayed for a restart, but zombies, there's no chance a zombie, 2 zombies spawned in like that, right? No chance. There hasn't been a single shot, a single sound of another player around here. This is why I said it just always feels like it's like you're never alone. Something always feels weird when you're in the military. Just never really feels right. I'll take that backpack. A little smaller. Now that's a sniper's paradise. If I do say so myself. This is weird, not one other player, not one shot, not... There's one bicycle out there. I'm in my own head. Such a big backpack. I'm gonna just hit these barrack guard shacks and then hit the road again. And from here we're just gonna send it. We're gonna go right to airfield from here. No reason to lollygag around, right? See, the guns I'm finding and the stuff I'm finding ain't like half bad, but at the same time, it's not great. It's like the 5.56. Finding so much 5.56. Not even an M16. Not one M16. Which, like I said, M4s and stuff like that, you're not going to be finding on the ground. All that kind of stuff is going to be found elsewhere. The other thing I just realized that I'm not finding anything on the 7.62 by 39. What's to do with that? I've got the SKS, but no ammo for it. Haven't even found one KAM mag. Some 7.62. And there's some dropped loot. So yes, there was a player here not long ago. That ain't gonna do me any good. Get that runs from the zombie. We're gonna be out of here shortly. Only got like one other thing I want to check here, I think. I'm gonna let this zombie in and lock him in here though. I'm not even gonna bother the ATC, honestly. We've got evidence of somebody being here, and if I was somebody, I'm guessing he'd be an ATC. Even though I find it weird he didn't take the shot. If he was. And just like that, we leave the way we came. That is the Western military. That is that massive military that I told you guys about. I had wished to find somebody there, honestly, but it didn't work out that way. It would have been a little bit more fun, but you guys got to check it out, get a feel for it. I mean, just imagine the PvP that could go down there. Incredible PvP. Odd. Very odd. That's all I really have to say about that. Just odd. But we'll take what we can get. We got a better condition SKS. Got some rounds for the SKS. Which, come to think of, I ought to load. Bicycle's right where we left it. And just take a moment with me to organize some loot. Just condense. If you've ever played dayz, you know how tedious this can be. So, the only reason I'm keeping the Vickir and the VSS mags is because I don't like the baby AK. I really don't. I would much rather prefer to have the Vic or the VSS. So, that is one gun I will absolutely in a heartbeat just trade. Like, I'd be done with it immediately. If I find the VSS or Vickir, I am absolutely dropping the baby AK. So that's the only reason I'm keeping those mags right now. bit, eat a little bit. I don't have to worry about that no more either. We did find a banana mag for that though, so that is actually a really good find. If we see any zombies pop up in that military now, we're far enough away that it would not be ours, so keep an eye out for that. But we are almost done organizing the last bit of stuff here. Alright, that's that. On the road again. Let's do it. I'm gonna check one thing briefly, and you guys can check it out as well. 20 people. I mean, that's half a server. Just under. I know my math. It's not exactly half. It's like 40%. So we should be running into people. Like I said, we are booking into airfield. Skip over Neptune. And we're going to go straight to, that's a little north, straight to the airfield. So one of the servers that I used to play, Escort servers, when it was popular in the day, they had a Kula spawn. So you would spawn, probably about 800 meters to a click back that way. And, that military wasn't there. That's unique to this server. So it was just Kula. And the way you would run it is you'd have Kula here. You'd run through Kula, get a little bit of grub, get a little food, and then you'd come up and you'd run up this hill, and you could see Neptune Resort from the hill. And you'd just kind of like see if there's anybody there. If you don't see anybody, or if you think you could get a drop on somebody, you'd go into the resort, loot up, and then you just run straight over to airfield. So it was just a very quick, like, you could be back to airfield, or you could be to airfield in 15 minutes, and that didn't have bikes either. It was just purely running. So if you had died over at airfield and you had a buddy, like, they could have loot for 5 minutes, you actually could get back into the fight. It was really nice. But this server's all north spawns, but you can do bison. So So even though it's all normal spawns, there's bicycle now, which can get you down pretty quick if you're not trying to find them. Come across a bicycle in a spawn town, be down here in probably 8 to 10 minutes, I'd say. If you know the server, you can just ride. So is anybody else tired of being an adult? Like, you're just sick of it? Can I just go back to, middle school? No worries. Middle school was fun. I'll go back to middle school. High school wasn't fun. I'm just tired of this responsibility. We had our hot water heater. Excuse me. We had our hot water heater just decided it was going to stop working. I took a shower, what was it, Monday morning? And, water was hot. Halfway through the shower, the water just gets warm. Like, well, that's freaking weird. Like, why did the water just get warm? Like, why would it? So I turned the heat up. It gets hotter. I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's just cold. I was like, what the hell? I'm thinking, all right, maybe the missus took a shower this morning. I call her. She's like, no, I didn't take a shower. I'm like, that's weird. She's like, yeah, just check on the hot water heater. Do your thing. I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I go. Drop the kids off at school, and then I just completely forget, and I have a lazy day, right? And then I need to wash my son's baby bottles. I go to wash them, ice cold. I go downstairs, there's just water all over the floor in the basement. Luckily, it's an unfinished basement, but just water all over the floor in the basement. Hot water heater just decided, I don't feel like working no more, so it checked out. By the way, this is Neptune Resort. That hill right there is where a lot of people snipe from. I don't feel like going in there today. It's a death trap, honestly. So yeah, hot water heater just decides it's going to check out. $2,700 bill. Freaking absolutely just out of nowhere. Like, that hurts. I don't know whoever told me to become a homeowner, but they suck. That's 2 mortgages. A little less, or a little more than 2. No, a little less than 2 mortgages. But still, it's a mortgage and a half. Like, Jesus Christ. At least spit on it first. I just realized I still don't have bandages for this guy. We have gone the entire length of the map, the western side of the map, without bandages. We got messed up in this spawn town and we've just been bandage free ever since. And if we start getting shot at, I think I can just jump off, but I'll get, like, a cut. Like, it won't kill me, but I'll get a cut, which I can't afford to do. So if we get shot at, I really gotta hope, A, I don't get shot, and B, I don't get cut. I feel better about fighting zombies with the Defender Ghost. That's before you get cut. We are so this is terrible. This place is usually, there's a person or two around here. A lot of people like to camp this area. You got the trains overhead. You got this bridge is pretty popular to run over. Next bridge is pretty popular to run over. You got a hospital right there that people go to for bandages and stuff, which would be smart of me to do that, honestly, but I never think it'd be smart. You know, what would be pretty weird is going uncon on this bike. I've seen people die. I've killed people on bikes. I've died on bikes. So I know how your body looks when you die on a bike. But I think going uncon on a bike would be pretty interesting. We're just going to park this baby here and sit. Don't think that was at us. That actually could have been at us. Somebody just trying to take a shot from a apartment. Because you got zombies right next to the apartments. Splatter. Is anybody running to those shots? Sounded like it would have been one shot uncon, one shot kill. I don't think they would have just killed 2 zombies, and all these other zombies seem less than interested. Zombies across the way there as well. This is where it can get fun or scary. Or both. But 2 shots ain't much to go on. Alright. Well, 2 shots ain't enough to go on. Seriously? Literally just about to move out of the area, you're gonna shoot. That sounded like a tundra. Gotta be bait shots, right? Oh, somebody's getting baited. We're gonna keep a tab on these guys. They are kitted. Holy shit. NVGs, looks like freaking SVDs and shit. That way. Those two are about as kitted as you get on this server. Those guys, you got a leg shot. You got no choice but to go for the legs on those two. Am I sick? I've got to go to the hospital a little bit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I've got no choice. I gotta go to the medical over here. I don't know why all of a sudden I got sick like that. I don't know why I'd be overheating either. It's amazing they haven't spotted me, but I guess then again they're not really looking for me, are they? Hmm. I don't know why, but I feel like I just saw something. Because I did. Where did these goons go? My guy's overheated and he's not the shit out of these. I think that was him, right? Right on the edge of that? Or am I seeing shit? Oh, there's a gunshot. Or something. I mean, this is absolutely stupid what I'm doing here, but Oh, fuck me. Should have known. That building, I should have known. Damn it. Alright, let's see what this other server's at right now. Oof, not enough to bother you guys with. So you know what? Let's run a quick mission on Ready or Not.
Sergeant Walsh, please call extension 4342. Sergeant Walsh, 4342.
Alright, well, for those of you still here, I hope you join me as we do Guide to S tier. Today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I do... I did the S tier for that one. Alright, so we are doing S tier on Ends of the Earth at Kauai Beach today. As per usual, get a quick look at the loadout. Oh, and I gotta make sure I have our buddies here in loadout. They are not. That would have been bad. Alright. Beautiful. So, we are going to be doing S tier. So, we're just going to go 4 and 4. This is, doesn't seem like it's going to be the hardest one to overcome. There's going to be a good amount of people, though. So, we do have to be aware of that. Well, without further ado, let's just jump in.
Need you to move.
Doc, to elements. Negotiations have failed and suspects have dug in. Entry team, go when ready.
Alright. Alright, if you've watched me do these before, you know that I like to go from top to bottom. And if you can enter a room...
No other choice.
Please, put the weapon down!
Hurt us.
Handcuff him. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can be used against you in a suspect cuffed and secure. Lead the security. 20 suspect secure.
Doc,
Hands on
we're
your
ready
head.
for him.
You got cops. Come out. Evidence secure. Got them all zipped up.
Suspect good to go.
One cut.
Talk to lead. Trailer's en route.
Alright, so there's a guy outside there. We're going to be careful about that one.
Help! Down on your knees. Don't hurt her.
That didn't work out for him.
Restraining.
Nothing.
Safe.
Zip element. Talk.
Suspect
Entry team to
in custody.
talk.
Ready for transport. Suspect ready.
Entry team, this is Talk. Trailer's
Leave
ready.
their parents without help?
Let's talk about this.
Hey, don't shoot! I'll get him ready.
We will get you out of this as soon as possible.
Going to kill us.
Civilian ready to go. Entry team to talk.
That sounded like it was
Ready.
so close, that one guy that was running, so
Continue with objectives.
doing good so far.
Police, hands up! Get down, I want to see hands! Get down on your knees, hands up, do it now!
That hurt.
Get it.
Secure it.
Hands up above your head. Put your hands up. Hands on your head. Do it now. Down on the ground. Now. Let me see those hands. Down on the ground. Move. Police, get down.
Element,
Put
this
your
is
hands
Talk.
up.
Move on.
Stay on the ground.
Do not get up.
Well, I got shot. That didn't feel great.
Lead, this is Talk.
Entry team to talk.
Got the weapon
Collecting.
manufacturer
Talk to
there.
entry team. Secure it.
Doing good. Going clean. Going smooth. Smooth as fast. Slow as smooth. Smooth as fast.
Deploying chem light. Light stick.
I was just trying to help. Hands up!
Get on the ground now. Get down now.
He's gonna get back up because I gotta get out to him. But I don't remember where I came in. Ah, right here. Okay. Like I said, I don't like going downstairs, so we'll come out here, secure him.
Police, get down.
Going into cuffs.
Hopefully not get run up on by
I don't
someone
want to hear
else.
it.
Suspect ready to go.
Talk.
Suspect in custody. Ready for transport.
Element, this is Talk.
Down on your
Trailer's en
goddamn
route.
knees now. Get down. Hands up now. Hands on your head. Now get down on your knees. I'll get him ready. You're not in trouble. Civilian ready to go. Civilian secured. Civilian
This
ready
is
for
Talk.
transport.
Trailer's inbound.
Can't go on like this.
I'll tell you what, we're doing pretty damn good if we got a soft complete. We got all the civilians already.
I hope we did the right thing.
You know how hard it is to get by? What you have to do to help your own family?
Where is this last one?
Make sure they'll be okay.
being a better father.
What the hell is going on here?
Put your hands up! Hands up! Drop to your knees!
On my own. Leave my family alone.
So it's doing a soft
This is how
complete.
you treat a family in need?
I've got all the objectives done, so I'm missing, like, one of those, like an evidence spot. So we're just gonna go back upstairs and go top down. And we literally have to comb over everything.
All teams, search and secure the area.
So if you send your team to search and secure, they... I'm honestly not sure if they report everything like that.
Search in the closet. I'll get the closet. Got the closet.
Alright, so the upstairs is good. Or, very top of upstairs is good.
Got the closet. Got the closet. Looking under the bed.
I feel like it's gonna be this.
I'll check the bed. Checking the closet. Checking the bed.
Oh, bag of money.
Talk to lead.
Please, let me see
There it
my
is.
parents.
We just need the bag of money. So there you go. That should be a very simple S tier for you guys. That should be very quick, very clean. Beautiful. Check that out. You know what? That makes me feel better. You get killed in dayz, you come back, you get an S tier on Ready or Not. Why not, right? What would be the next one? Oh boy. That is a rough one. I'm not going to touch that one at the moment. But what I will say is, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. We had a good time. Laney, Pixie, thank you guys for lurking around. You are the real ones here. I really appreciate you guys. You are MVPs. I'll be on again probably this time tomorrow. I just want to take a little bit of a break, have a day to myself, no kids. So I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon probably doing yard work because breaks don't happen. But tomorrow I'll be on, probably do a little bit longer, see if I can't get a teammate or two to join in. Again, thank you for everybody who came in today. I got some followers, I got some likes, I got some friends. It was a great time. I really appreciate you all joining. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy Hump Day again, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.